All right, Fortune Fire family. This is your rolling video on your upper body, right? So, I know I talk about rolling the upper body a lot sometimes, and I think sometimes people just don't know exactly what that looks like. So, I always try to get the lats. They work a lot hard, and also if you ever feel like elbow pain, sometimes you don't realize that's like a chain effect, right? If something's tight in your or around the shoulder joint, then it is a chain effect. It's going to affect your elbow. It could creep down even into your wrist. So what I like to do is start with the back side and then try to work my way to the front. And also maybe even rolling your mid back too can be helpful. So if you're ever rolling your mid back, that top half, you always want to stay in like an arch position. You don't want to round back this way right away, right? So start right here and then just get your hips off the ground and then just slowly go back and forth. And you can notice how I'm trying to keep a nice arch right here. You can also support your neck right here. And then once you kind of get towards your mid back, then you can kind of open it up a little bit just to get a nice little stretch right here. But as soon as you come back to that low back, just keep your back a little bit arched. Once you come down here, you don't want to put too much pressure. Not a lot of muscle tissue on the low back, right? Once you get that mid back, then you're going to start working on the lats. So you're going to position that roller just a little bit below your armpit. And then from here, you're going to come down. You're going to have your one leg out front for a little bit of stability, or behind right here from here. And you're just going to go back and forth nice and slow. What you're trying to look for is a little bit of a knot. Also, you're not too far lean forward. Lean back just a little bit. Once you feel like a tight spot or a knot, that's when you want to try to hold on to it for 10 or 15 seconds to try to slowly release that. It takes a little bit of time to rolling, right? And then, like I said, kind of work your way down and then up right here. You can go pretty far underneath the shoulder once you're working on the lats, right? Once you, and then do both sides, right? Don't just do one side. Even if one side feels tight, the other side feels loose, always try to find a balance on both sides. All right, once you do your lats, then you're gonna work on your chest. Now, so the chest, you wanna kind of get a little bit of an angle on the roller, and then your other knee, you're gonna come down right here, and then kind of position it right in your chest. And I know the ladies kind of worry about, oh, where it's gonna hit me on my chest. So what you wanna do is start not on your shoulder, but just under your shoulder on your chest. And then from here, now you're gonna go down towards your shoulder joint, and then you're gonna slowly work your way into your chest. And again, you're trying to look for like a tight spot. Once you feel a tight spot, then you're gonna try to hold on to it for 10 or 15 seconds right here. Right? If this one feels like, oh, you can probably get a little deeper, you can also use a massage ball on that area as well. Now, I know this can be a tough position for some people, so what you can do if that's a little bit tough is do the same thing on an elevated surface. You can use a box, you can use a bench, you can use a table, chair. All right, so same thing, just gonna come on down and then forward and back right here to try to loosen up that knot on that chest, right? If you have any other questions about rolling, stretching, you'll be seeing another video soon about that lower body, all right? Have a great rest of your day.